I'm gonna start right off this way. When I saw the announcement, Sarah, I'm like, all right, 20.5 million per school, which anyone that follows college football knows that a lot of these big time schools like in Ohio State, Alabama, LSU, they're spending that kind of money in NIL on football alone, let
Right.
alone the rest of the sports. To me, on the surface, it felt like this was the NCAA taking the reins back a little bit and adding something that they want in the sense of structure. But I also kind of felt like a salary cap. And in a way, they're avoiding using that terminology so much because that means you would have to classify student athletes or athletes for a school as employees. So am I wrong to think of this as a salary cap without the name?
I don't think you are. I think there's something to that, and just to take a step back. So the settlement says the NCAA will pay 2.8 billion in past damages to certain athletes, as well as, this about 20 billion in revenue share, which is 20.5 million over the next 10 or so years. And that starts on July 1st that schools are eligible. So it's, in effect, it is a salary cap because that it's going to have a little bit of accountability. It's going to ensure, schools have to opt into this kind of pay for play system. But it doesn't change, what the kind of pre-settlement NIL deals that are currently there. And it doesn't change anything about them providing scholarships, other athletic benefits, and connecting students to kind of so-called true NIL deals. The catch is really how are universities and institutions going to fund this 20.5 million? They might be increasing concession prices. And I know one thing we're definitely going to get into is how they may have to discontinue so-called like non-revenue sports or Olympic sports in order to get there.